Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. A very warm welcome if you are new. My name is Nikki and this is a video where I turn the Spice Girls into the emo versions of themselves. I actually recorded for this video twice because my first recording was just creating the Spice Girls. That was going to be what the final video was going to be, me creating the Spice Girls. I downloaded loads of pictures of them so I could do their faces, get their general style. I mean, not like I needed reminding of who the Spice Girls are. This is my era, this is my generation. I absolutely loved the Spice Girls when they first came out and they became really massive. I was obsessed with the Spice Girls. I loved them so much. My favorite Spice Girl was Scary Spice, but simply because she was the black one. But yeah, my first video was just me creating the Spice Girls, and you can see their final looks of that first video at the beginning of each part where I begin to turn them into their emo version, and then I show that first look again at the end. That's very confusing, but I hope that made sense. Yeah, my first video was going to be the Spice Girls, and when I finished recording that video, I just thought it was quite ordinary. It was a little bit boring, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I loved doing it. It took me hours to do, but in the end, it was just the Spice Girls. So after I finished recording that initial video and I had to edit it into something, I remember thinking I could do more than this, so I could do something a little bit more interesting than this. So I decided to take those looks that I created for each Spice Girl and then give them a makeover. So I decided to give them an emo makeover. I'm really realizing that I love this style in general, so anything to do with emo or gothic or a little bit fantastical, that is my area of where I have the most fun. And I thought it would be fun to, a little bit like how I did Pastel E-Girls, I really like the idea of taking two themes and seeing what I come up with when I do it together. So I still wanted to keep Baby Spice looking like Baby Spice, but just do the emo version of her. I still wanted Scary Spice to look like Scary Spice, but do the emo version of that, and so on. So you can see throughout the video whether you think I was successful or not, but I had so much fun giving the Spice Girls their makeover. And I think this is an idea that I could explore in other ways. So maybe I can take, I don't know, the Powerpuff Girls and make them into what I think they would look like if they were E-Girls. I can take Scooby-Doo gang and turn them into rock stars or whatever. I'm just thinking at the top of my head. I might not actually do those two specific themes, but I think you know what I mean. I like the idea of combining ideas and seeing what can be created. And if you have any ideas, maybe you want to pick another girl band or a sitcom cast, or maybe you want to suggest other themes. I do seem to stick to emos. I do tend to do the emo style and the goth style and the e-girl style and styles in that area a lot, simply because I just think they look beautiful. I love how they look. Even on Instagram, I don't follow that many celebrities or that many, I don't know, lifestyle influencers. I don't know what they're called, but I do follow a lot of accounts where people dress alternatively, or maybe they're covered in tattoos, or maybe they have really bright colorful hair. I love seeing just how creative people can be with their sense of style and expressing themselves and not conforming to what is called ordinary or normal. I just really love that. And so that's why I think I reflect it in my Sims videos quite a lot, because they're just extraordinary to me. But I also want to explore other fashion styles. I really want to do like really high school preppy looks. I think a future video I want to do is going to be inspired by Clueless, the film from the 90s. But I think I have to watch the movie again just to make sure I have a better understanding of that era and fashion sense. But yeah, I think The Sims, and not just The Sims, custom content creators. I couldn't do these ideas without custom content creators. They're just so talented. I can't even express enough how much they're a big part of, obviously, my videos. I really hope that you are able to check out the CC links that I include on my Tumblr, because I really want to share the CC finds that I post. Someone suggested recently that I should do a CC haul, but I don't really know how to do a video like that. I would have to watch other CC hauls and see how it's done, because at the moment I have 33 gigabytes of CC and I'm trying constantly to cut it down. So I go through my CC folder maybe once every few weeks and just delete things that I don't need anymore or don't use that often. So I'm constantly changing what I keep. So I don't really know how to do a CC haul video, but trust me when I say I have a lot. But I noticed that I do tend to use certain CC items over and over again because they're just so beautiful. So I also have to keep track of making sure that I choose something different or I showcase something else, because I noticed that I gravitate towards certain items over and over again, and I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna see that I'm using this again. How boring, but it's just because they're so lovely. Anyway, back to the video. I do want to acknowledge that it is problematic that they put the black girl in animal print and that she was labelled the scary one at the time. Well, I was just a child when the Spice Girls were at their height. And again, I love them to death. They were, and still are, in my opinion, one of the greatest girl bands ever. You can fight me on that. They were so good. They really took over the world. But yeah, I didn't realize the the nuances of how that perception is quite negative at the time. I have no idea if Mel B has spoken about that or whatever. I don't know. But I wanted to stick with it because that is an iconic feature of Mel B or Scary Spice. I try to keep something for each Spice Girl that was iconic or recognizable to the style that they represented at the time. And I like my emo Scary Spice. I think she looks really cool, especially her hair by, of course, the very talented Ebonics. Once again, I really thoroughly enjoyed creating, or should I say recreating, this video, because I found it way more fun than just creating the typical version of the Spice Girls, well, my version of the Spice Girls with what I had. So yeah, again, if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see, I'd be very happy to add them to my list of potential future videos. I can't promise that I'll create every suggestion, but I'm very happy to consider and try my best with things I think I can do. If you like to see any other styles other than emo, goth and e-girl, please, again, feel free to suggest them. I love doing my quick Google image searches. I just love doing themed videos in general. I guess that's the whole point of being a cast content creator, is that we work around themes. Speaking of content creation, I've started to stream on Twitch again. I don't have a set or regular schedule at the moment because I'm still trying to fit it around other things that I do, including working full time. But if you have my notifications turned on, you'll see when I'm live. I am a variety gamer on that channel, so I play The Sims as well as many other games if you'd like to see that. Let me know if you have a favorite look in this video. Do you have a favorite before Spice Girl? Do you have a favorite after Spice Girl? I'd love to know what you think. A link to the custom content is in the description box below. Please hit like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye everyone.